Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So today we're asking a question: what is coming your way? Let's see what you are attracting. And by the way, there is a new video posted on my new channel and it's called Future of This Connection. I think I'm gonna post the link to that one in the comment section whenever this video is released. So all piles look the same. Please use your intuition, not your eyes. Pile number 1 is on the left, pile number 3 is on the right, and I'll see you in timestamps. Hello tribe, pile number 1. Let's see what you are attracting and what is coming your way. We're gonna start with Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and we've got Heaven and Earth. It's gonna be an interesting one. I'm not gonna talk about it just yet. I'm gonna look at other cards. We have the Page of Pentacles, and from Tea Leaf we have Elephant, which says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And we have Angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Okay, let's pull a couple of other cards, and I'm looking at the Game of Thrones tarot, and we're gonna talk. Pile number 1, people. What are you attracting? We've got the 10 of Coins. That's exactly what I was feeling with your first card. I'm going to show you how this all ties in a moment. We have the World, which connects very well with a long journey, and the Elephant. And we have the 3 of Swords, which I want to clarify. We'll put it right here. Why is 3 of Swords here? The Temperance. Okay, cool. This is good. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, let me adjust the camera slightly so you can see better. And let's talk. Perfect. Okay. What you're attracting, guys, you are attracting a couple of things here. First of all, what I saw right here, what I paid attention to, sorry, bumping into things today. That's what drew me in. We have a lot of things happening here. We have animals, but I paid attention to this note and these coins right here. Then we pulled the Page of Coins, and we have the 10 of Coins. A lot of you, what you're attracting is better financial income. You're attracting quite a lot of abundance, and I feel like right now, if you feel a bit in a lack, a year from now, I don't know why, for a lot of you it's gonna be less, but I'm getting a year from now, you're going to find yourself taking either physical or mental trip. What I mean by mental, you're gonna look at your finances slightly differently. You're using some sort of structure that works for you to attract things that you want. With spiritual guidance, protection from harm, what I'm seeing here, if anyone is wondering or worried about a family situation or family wealth or someone from your family, everything is going to turn out great. You are building upon your success. I feel like a lot of you will find yourself living a luxurious life. You might not see it just yet, but that luxurious life somehow has the connection to international waters or being seen by people around the world, or moving to a different country, different town, different environment. And if you've been drawn lately, or you started thinking about this or planning, you're being spiritually led, because we have the Angel card here, as if this angel is showing you with this candle where you're supposed to go. It's helping you. It might give you subtle whispers or subtle nudges, so you have spiritual protection here too. There's a lot changing when it comes to your material world, and I feel like a lot of people will find themselves even wanting to learn something new or find a different job, or do something on a side like a hobby that can turn into business. And a lot of you are very keen to learn either about yourself, how can I improve my finances, how can I do better, how can I achieve, I don't know why I'm hearing 10K a month. Is that possible for me? And if you had any limitations before that you set for yourself when it comes to financial abundance, I feel like you're balancing it out here with the heaven and earth. You're finding yourself in a much better balance, much better relationship with money, okay? And some of you will be very keen on going on a trip, will want to explore what the world has to offer, explore either new career, new job, or new country. Now with the Three of Swords and Temperance, I like this combo because Temperance is clarifying Three of Swords. Any hurt that you had in the past, you inviting healing, balance with the Temperance. You're looking right here, if you look at this Temperance card, you're looking at your past hurt or past sorrows, and as if you're reading a book of your own experiences. But you're looking at it from a different set of eyes because we have a Hanged Man, which is change of perception. And once you do that, you're able to see how any sorrows, any grief is being slowly, I don't want to say diminished, but you coping with it much better. You coping with the past hurt much better. You inviting balance. And this goes kind of hand to hand here because we're starting with a balance card, heaven and earth, knowing when to tune in to the heaven, meaning up there, the stars, God, whatever you believe in, and how to pull information from up there, how to listen to the spiritual guidance, either from your higher self or your spirit guides, in order for you to get this balanced life. And with the 10 of Coins and the Page of Pentacles here, it's not that, you're going to be earning $500, dollars or euros or pounds more a month. It seems like you invite much more wealth than that. And some of you might not grasp on it just yet with the Page of Pentacles. You're just getting to know your skills, your talents and abilities. And the more you're able, I don't know why this is for someone, the more you're able to set yourself free. What are you setting yourself free from? Doubts, daydreaming with no action. Okay, what are you setting yourself free from? Some of you are deciding to become more independent and you becoming this King of Coins instead of you wishing or waiting for someone to offer something to you. So what you invite in is self-confidence, and with that self-confidence and curiosity with the Page of Pentacles, you're able to see what you can build for yourself. What else do we need to know about the 10 of Coins? What else do we need to know about the 10 of Coins? Two of Cups. Family matters are improving. Relationship with people around you. You are feeling safe and secure. Not only in your home, but also who lives with you or who lives near you. It's like I'm being shown a journey. That sense of security and safety is also inviting a new connection, would it be platonic or romantic, into your life. But the way you're going to be approaching this new connection, you're going to be less fearful than before, maybe less closed off than before. You're not going to be bringing in past hurt, past burden into this new connection. You're approaching it with a fresh set of eyes. There is this sense of peace in this reading. Sense of peace, inspiration, and not only financial gain, but spiritual gain. Let me see if there's anything else here. Learning, research, and books and being curious is the key for you the next coming 5 months. So you'll probably find yourself being naturally drawn to learning, to researching, to trying new things, looking for new opportunities, but you are putting yourself out there with a world card. Someone is ending a cycle or a pattern of feeling like I cannot. You're stepping into I can, therefore I do. And when I think of the elephant, I think of wisdom, but also tribe. I feel like you're inviting very strong connections into your life, or deepening existing connections with your tribe, with your soul family. Ten of Pentacles not only talks about wealth, financial wealth, but tribal wealth. How can we help one another? How can we do better? By asking for help from one another and providing that help when is needed. In the next half year, you are going to sense that you are very strongly spiritually protected. As if nothing can touch you. If you had any hiccups or any issues, especially repetitive, you're going to notice how this is going to end for you around the time when you are becoming more curious and you are about to be ready to explore new things and what the world has to offer. So I'm going to extend this on Patreon. Thank you for being here. I hope this made sense, tribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, let's see, what are you inviting, what is coming your way? And let's start with the dreams of Gaia. Oosh, 2 of Earth. It's interesting, we started with the Earth in one other pile, so maybe if you wanted to check a couple of readings and if you couldn't make up your mind, I'd say there might be messages in both, okay? From Super Lunaris deck, we have the Queen of Cups. What are you inviting? Then we have Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Then we have Fox, shrewdness, my God, butchering this, and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards and we're going to be talking soon. Pile 2 people. Page of Swords. It's a very similar vibe from one other pile. I cannot even. The Magician and the Fool. I'm telling you. Bottom of the deck we have the Chariot. Okay, let me adjust you slightly. Pile number 2, what you inviting into your life? A busy period. A busy period. I'm seeing people taking care of a lot of things all at once, but I'm not seeing people being chaotic or burned out. I feel like you are stepping into this magician vibe where you're able to do multiple things well. It's not that something else suffers, which usually that's what happens, but here I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of you guys exploring either shamanic practices, witchcraft, or using that as a tool to attract more what you want. I'm seeing very important changes happening around springtime whenever you're watching this. Not to say that nothing is going to happen until then, because everything's going to fall into places until springtime. Springtime will be the time when you see the most changes. And I am also seeing here those who have your own businesses. You're feeling very productive, and you're feeling that you're attracting much more than before. Clients, customers. You're very focused on your earnings. But the other pilot was more to do with finances, and this pilot is more to do with what I'm spiritually attracting, what kind of people I am attracting as part of my tribe. I'm seeing you doing quite a lot of different activities. Some of you might even start your own business if you haven't just yet. Because I'm seeing someone thinking about this for a while. They were like, should I do this? Should I not? Should I try this? Should I not? And someone goes, you know what? Let me just take this journey. For others of you, this journey is actually a physical journey that you're deciding to go for. You are inviting change into your life, and I feel like there is a completely new chapter opening up for you. You're already inviting this in, though. With the Queen of Cups, you intuitively probably feel that there is something massive that's about to change, something drastic about to change and happen. And you go, oh my God, but I'm just trying to figure out how and when and do I need to be ready for something. You're already being prepared spiritually for this. You're being prepared for being this juggler. I have my business and I have my hobby, or I work for this company and I have my business, or I'm working in this job and I'm traveling frequently. That is the vibe. There is a lot to do with change of location. I'm seeing you going from one place to another quite often. And some of you wanted that, and some of you are inviting this in. Where every time you go somewhere, you're unfamiliar with that place, and that's what kind of sparks you up. That's what makes you feel more curious. That's what makes you feel more motivated and driven even. And that period of business, it's not feeling very draining. It feels very exciting, and you want to see what else is out there for you. Let me see what else. What are you inviting? A lot of you are becoming much more intuitive or better at your spiritual practices. You're becoming stronger spiritually. What are you inviting? I'm hearing not all attention is good attention, but it's attention. Right? So you're going to have to protect your boundaries here, because I'm seeing you successful, but that success comes like, or visibility comes almost like overnight, you know? And at the same time you go, oh my God, this is a lot. This is a lot. I don't know if I want to get involved in this. Everyone wants my attention. Everyone wants my energy, my product, or my services. This hit me out of the blue. I feel so tied to this. I feel like I have to respond to every single one of these people, until you realize that you don't. Until you realize you have You're starting to create a bit of a different maybe routine for yourself. Some of you are realizing that you had the perspective that you had on success was very twisted, or you had fears connected to your success, which you're going to be working on. I want to be successful, I want to be visible, I want to do my best, but at the same time, I'm very afraid of the downsides of it. I'm very afraid of having to be too committed to something. And I think that's part of realization, what you are inviting, that realization. And once that realization hits you, the tower hits. Let's see. And you start talking to yourself a bit differently. You start being much more open with other people around you. You're working on you're realizing that you have to work on your throat chakra, how you speak, what you say, how do you express yourself. Yeah, some of you are tied to some sort of bad habit that has a connection to your work. Either I overdo it or I don't do nothing. Either I'm high or I'm low. And I feel like you are trying to find a better balance between the two. Others of you, you're realizing that the workplace that you were at wasn't the best environment to be in, and therefore you might decide to quit your job. This is for those who are already feeling this way. And you might even want to start something on your own or become a bit more independent. Not to say that you have to create your own business necessarily for all of you, but you're becoming a little bit more self-confident when going to a different job. You're not taking those habits with you that were making you feel weak, that were making you feel too attached to something, that made you feel worthless. You're stepping into this Queen of Swords energy where there is little fear when talking to others or expressing what you need or expressing yourself in your business freely. What are you inviting, pal 2? What else are you inviting? King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Again, next to Nine of Cups, which is a great card, like we had here with the Six of Wands and a Tower next to it. Now, next to Nine of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords. Some of you really need to look at your thought patterns. And I think that's what you're going to be looking at in the future. That's part of the invitation. What you're inviting is realization. Every time I think of this successful life for myself, I have everything that I need, financially, emotionally, I start getting scared, or I'm not convinced that I can do it. And with this rainbow crossing the headspace, I feel like you're able to find some sort of technique or routine for yourself that allows you to invite more of what you want instead of being fearful and pushing it away. Either way, what you're inviting is attention, quite a lot of it. Now, what you're going to have to pay attention to how you feel about it once one of your wishes come true, especially in your careers or businesses. How do you feel about it? Do you start freaking out once you are too busy, once you have too many clients or customers? Or are you feeling happy and go, damn, like, this is amazing. Thank you so much to each of you who bought my product or bought my services. What is the advice for you? As long as you are honest with yourself and you listen to your gut and you're honest to other people, if you get overwhelmed, for example, you have too many orders, let people know. I will be closing for the next 2 weeks because I need to catch up, and I will reopen at that time. So you don't get overwhelmed and you keep that consistency and you stay joyful throughout this process. Okay? What else do you need to know? Yeah, expect very fast changes. Very, very fast changes, and those are bringing in haha, sorry, one sec. Okay, it's saying there's gonna be a time when you're gonna hear news or observe events in your life that come out of the blue. Everything's happening so fast, and you're gonna have to make a decision. And you're gonna have to make a decision swiftly. Let's see, what is this decision about? About partnerships, about, do I want to work in a team? Do I want to work on my own? How do I imagine great teamwork or strong team? What do I want to do about this? Intuitively, you'll be led. So that's why when I saw the King of Cups, I wanted to point that out. Listen to your gut. High Priestess is coming through here saying you are very tuned in the future. You're very tuned into your higher self, okay? So listen to that inner GPS. But some of you will be afraid to make a decision about this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I was working in a team before. How about I try this out on my own? That's an example, right? And I have to make a decision quickly because, for example, I don't have enough time to wander. What is this Ace of Pentacles bringing in? Yeah, you see the plant, the seed that you're planting is bringing in quite a lot of motivation and fire in your life. You're feeling very, not only successful, but you're feeling very motivated and driven about what you are doing in life, what you are growing in your garden. You're like, damn, look at this flower bloom. That's all me. So let me plant even more of those. And it's like you're putting fuel into the car so you can drive as far as you need to. You can't get enough of life. You can't get enough of those rewards. And the more joyful you are every time you get rewarded, the more of those rewards you're inviting with the Magician here. And I feel like there is going to be some sort of trip, and it feels big. It feels like it's going to be far away. Either a getaway or a trip, holiday, whatever you're planning, it seems like it's going to bring in a lot of happiness, but also, yeah, the Chariot and the Sun. But also spiritual cleansing for you. And again, I split the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles, or we started with Two of Pentacles. You are able to take care of both. You're able to travel, to visit places that you want to visit, but at the same time, you're also on top of your game. So this reading is more so about the lifestyle that you invite in. But it's everything that you worked on. There's going to be one point in life where you're going to have to sit with yourself and think, you know what do I actually want to do? There might be a moment of, I don't want to say stagnancy, but like a pause. And that pause will be needed for you to think things through and to be honest with yourself where you want to be next. Does this, what you have now, satisfy you as a routine, as a lifestyle? And I feel like once you answer those questions to yourself, that's when you take action. And once you start taking action, more of changes come in and you go, damn, like my life flipped. Like it's 360. It's insane. I split the deck, we have Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're becoming very independent and very successful here, definitely. Don't shy away from attention, okay? Pay attention to your thoughts. When you think of, look, a lot of people see me, a lot of people have access to me or my products or my services, do I freak out? If I do freak out, why? Let's dig deeper, let's go into subconscious, let's do some work there, let's reprogram, and let's come back on track. I'm going to extend this on Patreon in case you need more content. I'll see you on the other side. Tribe, thank you for being here. Until the next one. Bye for now. Hello Tribe, so whoever has chosen pile number 3, let's see what are you inviting, what's coming your way. First card from Dreams of Gaia, we have Knowledge, and I love this deck so much. Then from Stupid Lunaris deck we have the Seven of Wands. From Tea Leaf we have Pig, Beware of Greed. And we have Clubs, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Let's pull more cards from the Game of Thrones Tarot and we're gonna read them all together. Page of Coins, Seven of Coins, and Five of Coins. Let me adjust the camera. Bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Spears, okay, which is in a regular deck, the Ten of Wands. Let's get you adjusted tiny bit so you can see the images of these cards. Okay, so what are you inviting, what's coming your way? Understanding that the time or energy you spend on something or someone is working against you. So some of you may think, oh my god, this sucks, but does it really? Because it seems like, I'm just gonna say someone, because this could be you, this could be someone else, okay? I'm seeing someone who consciously and consistently tried to invest their time into something, wishing for it to grow, wishing for it to expand, but it seems like it wasn't the right thing. It's like, for example, I would be so focused on this is a bit of an ego death, what is going to be happening, what you invite in. Say, for example, talking about young people, maybe someone's watching who's a youngster. Say your parents told you that you have to become a doctor because you're going to earn decent amount of money and this is a respectful career to have. Your heart is not in it. You keep continuously investing your time and energy into this. You're feeling overburdened. You're feeling like you're fighting against yourself, right? You're seeing all those signs that this is not for you because it feels like you have to always be on the verge of defense, you know, or always you're always expecting something difficult to happen, or you're seeing it playing out in your life, and you go, you know what? Now I know better. It's not about how much money I'll be earning choosing that career. It's about where my heart's in. I'm not going to be listening to what other people make me do or suggest me do. Now's the time when I sit with myself, looking at what I don't have or what I've lost, investing my time and energy in knowing deep down that this is not for me because my body was fighting against it. And I have to claim this knowledge and really look at myself, at my life, and see what I've learned through this. By choosing to do something that was clearly not working for me for a long time, what have I learned from this? Or what I have learned from the time when I was greedy in some way, or I wanted other people to give me something when I wasn't providing to myself in the first place. So there is this realization of what is heavy on my shoulders that kept me in this fight or flight mode, or kept me or made me feel lonely or misunderstood even. I'm finally making a decision about it. I feel like it's the time to make a decision. To find better, stronger connections. To focus on communicating with people who can teach me something and I can teach them. To recognize when something is not working and not to say yes just to anything that is coming my way or because of someone else who was trying to push me to go that direction. And finally, recognizing what actually feels like home to me and what is the next goal and dream that I want to seek for. And I'm coming out of the other end because I'm becoming much more independent by realizing where my heart lies, by looking into my subconscious, maybe by realizing what I thought versus what was shown to me in my life, and recognizing the signs. How do I get from the 5 of coins, which is lack, to the 10 of coins? And this is your journey. See, I'm pulling cards, I'm showing you your journey, what you invite next. So there are a couple of steps here. First, there is realization of what sucks, what you don't like, or what makes you feel like it's just ego. There is no soul to it. There is something to do with I'm holding on to something so much, but it's just out of ego, but it's got nothing in it. There's no soul in something. So when we talk about relationships, for example, that would be, I'm just comfortable. I know that this connection is not right for me anymore. I knew this for a while, but I'm just there because it's comfortable. We live together. It's easy. Right? But I feel lonely as fuck. Or there is no emotional connection, no mental connection, no soulful connection there anymore. But I kept investing my time in it and energy in it because it's just comfortable. Or someone said that I have to be with someone. Or I was financially supported and I didn't have to try much. See, I'm just giving you examples. And once we have that realization, it seems like life will be showing us signs, what we're being pushed out of and pushed towards to. And what you push towards to here is something that's got a connection to your past. You knew of this before, you were interested in that before, or part of yourself that is not existent anymore because you lost it somewhere along the way is being returned, and this is your true self, and therefore you act slightly differently. You act from your core, your authenticity, and therefore you're finding yourself very proud of how far you've come, and the goal that you set, new goal that you're going to be setting for yourself, you becoming successful in it. There is abundance on the table, plenty of food, plenty of wine, and not only that, you're feeling quite passionate about what you're doing and how you're living your life. You're understanding that you gotta take it one step at a time, and that consistency got you to where you need to be. But more so, what's important to this pile number 3, not as much as how luxurious my table looks like, but how do I feel about it? What is the feeling of that environment that I get by being there? It's a lot to do with emotional abundance here, what you're inviting. But first, you're realizing what it's not. Does that make sense? I hope it does. It's a very straightforward reading. So we talked about the ego death, right? We have it right here, and we have the 8 of Coins. Specifically, I took an example for work, right? I choose that job because it's going to provide to me. But I'm struggling all these years because that's not where my heart's in. So someone is encountering an ego death here, realizing what really matters to them, and that shifts not only the perspective, but also the path in their life. So I'm going to extend this on Patreon. Whoever wants to join me there, I'll see you there. Thank you for using the thank you button on YouTube, and for comments, and for all your likes and support. I love you all. Tribe, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.